Fellow citizens, good day. It is with a sense of pride that I bring to you the much anticipated Minister of Education's National Report on the performance of students in the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE, the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC, and the Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence CCSLC, all offered by the Caribbean Examinations Council CXC. This year, for the first time, on Friday, August 25, 2017, within approximately 1 week after CSEC results were received, a press conference was held to provide a general overview of the results based on the preliminary information received from CXC. Since then, we have been awaiting the conclusion of grade reviews and queries in order to return to you again with a detailed report on the exam performance. Final reviews and grade profiles were received on November 17th. As a result of these quality assurance checks, some of you will benefit from improved grades, as CXC reserves the right to correct any grade before the final certificate is issued. This year's report, for the very first time, also attempts to provide you with additional information. For the secondary schools in St. Kitts, you will be equipped with statistics pertaining to how many students would have entered first form 5 years ago in 2012, how many dropped out from the cohort of students, migrated, repeated, etc. Ideally, the full 2012 cohort should have written CXC exams at the end of the 2017 academic year. Additionally, the report will provide you with the adjudged state scholar and runners-up, the students who made the regional CXC merit list, the best CSEC performer and runners-up, and the best CCSLC performer. The electronic copy of this report also has pictures of the top performers attached. The Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, CAPE. CAPE is taken by students in the Division of Arts, Sciences, and General Studies at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College and at the Nevis Sixth Form College. Students write CAPE examinations at Unit 1 and Unit 2 in selected subject areas, usually taking Unit 1 in their first year of study and Unit 2 in their second year, and have 5 years in which to obtain an associate's degree. The total number of candidates in our colleges sitting the 2017 May to June CAPE examinations was 493 compared to 519 in 2016. Exams were written in 52 units across St. Kitts and Nevis. There were 1,969 subject entries this year compared to 1,923 in 2016, with 1,716 entries returning passing grades for a national average pass rate at CAPE for 2017 of 87.15% compared to 85.75% in 2016 and 85.84% in 2015. Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. The CAPE results for the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College for the academic year ending 2017 saw 368 students registered for the CAPE examinations compared to 378 in 2016 and 371 in 2015. There were 1,402 registered subject entries compared to 1,306 in 2016. Of the 1,402 registered subject entries at the CFBC for the 2017 examinations, 88.59% or 1,242 entries returned a passing grade, of which ones and twos were 26.18%. The following subjects returned a 100% pass rate: Applied Mathematics Units 2, Art and Design Units 1 and 2, Chemistry Unit 2, Digital Media Units 1 and 2, Entrepreneurship Unit 2, Environmental Science Units 1 and 2, French Units 1 and 2, Geography Units 1 and 2, Information Technology Unit 2, Law Unit 2, Performing Arts Unit 1, and Performing Arts Unit 2, Dance Option, Pure Mathematics Unit 2, Sociology Unit 2, and Spanish Units 1 and 2. All other subjects returned a 73.33% to 99.34% pass rate, except Biology Unit 1, 0%, 1 candidate. Computer Science Unit 1, 37.50%, and Physics Unit 1, 44%. Integrated Mathematics written for the second time returned 75.26% compared to 52.55% last year. Nevis Sixth Form College. The 2017 CAPE results for Nevis Sixth Form College were a total of 125 candidates compared to 141 in 2016 and 144 in 2015. There were 567 registered subject entries compared to 617 in 2016. Of the 567 subject entries registered for CAPE at the Nevis Sixth Form College, 474 entries, or 83.60%, compared to 84.12% in 2016, of which ones and twos were 24.34%. The following subjects attained a 100% pass rate: Agricultural Science Unit 1, Applied Mathematics Units 1 and 2, Art and Design Units 1 and 2, Biology Units 1 and 2, Building and Mechanical Engineering Unit 1, Mechanical and Building Options, Chemistry Units 1 and 2, French Units 1 and 2, Geography Unit 2, History Unit 2, Information Technology Unit 2, Literatures in English Units 1 and 2, Management of Business Unit 2, Sociology Unit 2, Spanish Units 1 and 2, and Tourism Unit 1. All other subjects returned a 70 to 98.36% pass rate, except Building and Mechanical Engineering Unit 2, Mechanical Option 1 candidate, Pure Mathematics Unit 2, 41.67%, Computer Science Unit 1, and Economics Unit 1 that both returned 50% respectively. CAPE 2017 National Awardees. The Caribbean Examination Council, CXC, has provided the scholarship rank order listing for St. Kitts and Nevis. The listing is based on candidates' performance on the 2016 and 2017 Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, CAPE. Candidates are ranked by the highest number of Grade 1 passes obtained in 7 qualifying units and then other criteria in the event of a tie. The rank order is as follows. Number 1, Xavier John Bass, Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, 9 Grade 1 passes. Second place, Cheslin Maloney, Nevis Sixth Form College, 7 Grade 1 passes. Third place, Tassani Steinbergen, Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, 7 Grade 1 passes. Xavier John Bass of the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College is therefore the 2017 State Scholar. Xavier offered 9 subjects and obtained 9 Grade 1 passes in Caribbean Studies, Communication Studies, Economics Unit 1 and 2, Integrated Mathematics, Management of Business Units 1 and 2, and Pure Mathematics Units 1 and 2. Cheslin Maloney offered 12 subjects and obtained 7 Grade 1 passes in Biology Units 1 and 2, Caribbean Studies, Chemistry Units 1 and 2, Environmental Science Unit 1, and French Unit 1. 5 Grade 2 passes in Communication Studies, French Unit 2, Integrated Mathematics, and Pure Mathematics Units 1 and 2. Hence, Cheslin Maloney of the Nevis Sixth Form College is a 2017 first runner-up state scholar. Tassani Steinbergen offered 8 subjects and obtained 7 Grade 1 passes in Accounting Units 1 and 2, Caribbean Studies, Communication Studies, Law Unit 1, Management of Business Units 1 and 2, and 1 Grade 2 pass in Integrated Mathematics. Therefore, Tassani Steinbergen of the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College is the 2017 second runner-up state scholar. The Ministry of Education extends congratulations to Mr. Xavier John Bass, Mr. Cheslin Maloney, and Mr. Tassani Steinbergen on their achievement and best wishes as they pursue further studies. We also wish to recognize the achievement of our students who ranked in the top 10 of the regional merit list. Number 9, for Geography, Unit 1, Cale Thomas of the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. Number 4, for Performing Arts, Unit 1, Takoya Slack of the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. Number 6, for Performing Arts, Unit 1, Chonel Chumney of the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. Number 8, for Performing Arts, Unit 1, Shanelia Francis of the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. Number 1, for Performing Arts, Unit 2, Dance, Khalifa Pension of CFBC. Number 2, for Performing Arts, Unit 2, Dance, Desani Maynard of CFBC. Number 3, for Performing Arts Unit 2, Ricky Blake Brooks of CFBC. Number 4, Performing Arts Unit 2, Keandra Pemberton, CFBC. Number 5, Performing Arts Unit 2, Dance, Saskia Evans, CFBC. Number 7, Performing Arts Unit 2, Dance, Zonel Griot, CFBC. Number 8, Performing Arts Unit 2, Dance, Dominique Phipps, CFBC. Number 9, Performing Arts Unit 2, Dance, Michaela Harris, CFBC. And number 10, Performing Arts Unit 2, Dance, Christy Taylor, CFBC. The following CAPE students also performed creditably this year. CFBC, Cale Thomas, 4 grade 1s. CFBC, Kanisa Maynard, 4 grade 1s. Nevis Sixth Form College, Roger Williams, 4 grade 1s. CFBC, Amma Jima, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Angela Bryden, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Chelsea Amri, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Dakisa Samuel, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Javon Deeble, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Josiah Aimo, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Kisana Harvey, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Suni Aquino, 3 grade 1s. CFBC, Tronicia Flanders, 3 grade 1s. I wish to congratulate the students and lecturers at the Nevis Sixth Form College and the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, Division of Arts, Sciences, and General Studies for their diligence in most instances that has contributed to another year of sterling performance by our students. I commend the parents for their support. Performance of students in the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, CSEC. CSEC or CXC O-level is usually taken at the general and technical proficiency levels by students in Form 5 of our secondary schools. In recent years, we have seen entries from students at lower forms as well. The total number of candidates across all of our schools sitting the 2017 May to June CSEC examinations was 829 compared to 723 in 2016 and 743 in 2015. Exams were written in 33 subject areas across all schools in the Federation. There were 5,045 subject entries this year compared to 4,455 in 2016 and 4,719 in 2015. 4,006 entries returned passing grades for a national average pass rate at CSEC for 2017 of 79.41% compared to 82.38% in 2017 and 82.81% in 2015. The ministry is quite pleased that Agricultural Science Double Award and Theatre Arts returned 100% pass rates. Returns of 99.10 to 92.08 were realized for physical education and Sport, Electronic Document Preparation and Management, EDPM, Food, Nutrition and Health, formerly known as Food and Nutrition, Information Technology, Principles of Business, Building and Furniture Technology, which is a merger of building technology, woods or construction, Agricultural Science, Single Award, Principles of Accounts, Mechanical Engineering Technology, and Family and Resource Management, formerly known as Home Economics Management. School departments responsible for these subjects ought to be highly commended for this outstanding achievement. Although not where we want it to be, visual arts has improved to 68.33% compared to 50% in 2016 and 31.11% in 2015. Thanks in part to the intervention of the ministry to have Chief Examiner for CXC, Dr. Phyllis Hill, facilitate the summer workshop sessions for the past 2 years. Information Technology returned a national pass rate of 97.14%, with Charles E. Mills Secondary realizing a 100% pass rate compared to 0% the previous year. Bastia High School. In the year 2012, the Bastia High School took in 192 students. 23 of these students dropped out before reaching fifth form, and 1 student died. 10 students transferred to another school. At the Bastia High School, 151 students offered themselves in 29 subject areas. Of the 734 subject entries, an improvement over the 642 subject entries in 2016, 573 or 78.07% entries returning passing grades compared to 82.09% in 2016. 100% pass rates were received in Agricultural Science, Single and Double Award, EDPM, Music, Physical Education and Sport, Office Administration, Principles of Accounts, Principles of Business, Food, Nutrition and Health, Information Technology, Technical Drawing, and Theatre Arts. Performance decline was seen in French, which returned 28.57% in 2017, compared to 100% in 2016. English B returned 56.25% compared to 92.86% in 2016, while Geography returned 50% compared to 77.24% last year. Improvements were seen in Family and Resource Management, 92.86% in 2017 compared to 76.19% in 2016. Integrated Science returned 89.74% compared to 79.49% in 2016. Visual Arts returned 55.56% compared to 33.33% last year. The Keyon High School had a student intake of 88 students in 2012. 3 students repeated from this cohort and 12 dropped out, comprising of 11 at the 4th form level and 1 at 5th form after registering for CSEC. The school entered 87 candidates for the 2017 CSEC exams in 28 subject areas. Of the 494 subject entries compared to 451 in 2016, 81.17% or 401 entries returned passing grades compared to 88.47% in 2016. 100% pass rates were registered in Agricultural Science Double Award, Economics, EDPM, English B, Family and Resource Management, Electrical and Electronic Technology, Office Administration, Principles of Accounts, Principles of Business, and Technical Join. Performance declines were seen in Social Studies, which returned 50% in 2017 compared to 59.46% in 2016. Physics returned 16.67% compared to 100% in 2016, while Visual Arts returned 20% compared to 25% last year. Improvements were seen in Integrated Science, which returned 77.78% this year compared to 55.56% last year. At the Charlestown Secondary School, there were 141 candidates compared to 123 in 2016 in 28 subject areas. Of the 924 subject entries compared to 826 in 2016, 83.12% or 768 returned passing grades compared to 80.51% in 2016. 100% pass rates were realized in Agricultural Science Double Award, Biology, Chemistry, Food, Nutrition and Health, French, Integrated Science, Music, Physical Education and Sport. Performance declines were seen in Mathematics, which returned 47.12% compared to 50.59% in 2016. Physics returned 46.15% compared to 87.50% last year. English A returns were about the same, with 69.49% this year and 71.55% in 2016. Improvements were seen in Social Studies, which returned 85.71% this year compared to 46.15% in 2016. French returned 100% compared to 76.47% last year, while Information Technology returned 98.08% compared to 62% in 2016. The Immaculate Conception Catholic School entered 40 students in 19 subject areas. Of the 162 subject entries, compared to 260 in 2016, 122 or 75.31% returned passing grades compared to 78.08% in 2016. The school achieved in the 2017 CXC exams a 100% pass rate in EDPM, Human and Social Biology, Information Technology, Integrated Science, Office Administration, Principles of Business, and Principles of Accounts. English B returned 50% compared to 40% last year. Performance declines were seen in biology, chemistry, physics, and Spanish, all of whom returned 50% compared to 2016, where biology, chemistry, and physics returned 100% and Spanish 85.71%. Geography returned 12.50% compared to 85.71% in 2016. Gingerland Secondary School maintained their candidate entry of 50 candidates this year, like last year, who offered themselves for the 2017 CXC exams in 27 subject areas. 89.08% or 253 of the 284 subject entries returned passing grades compared to 91.81% in 2016. 100% pass rate was achieved in agricultural science, single award. Biology, EDPM, English B, Food, Nutrition and Health, French, Building and Furniture Technology, Electrical and Electronic Technology, Information Technology, Integrated Science, Music, Office Administration, Physical Education and Sport, Principles of Accounts, Principles of Business, Spanish, Technical Drawing and Textiles, Clothing and Fashion. We saw a decline in performance in economics, which returned 40% compared to 85.71% in 2016. Chemistry returned 60% compared to 100% in 2016. English A returned 69.44% compared to 87.10% in 2016. Improvements were, however, seen in mathematics, which returned 76.67% compared to 68% in 2016. At the Charles E. Mills Secondary School, the 2012 cohort numbered 100 students, of which 54 wrote exams 5 years later in 2017. 16 students dropped out before graduation. 23 students repeated. 6 transferred out, and 1 student died. However, 85 students sat exams in 2017 in 27 subjects compared to 64 in 2016. Of the 573 subject entries compared to 467 in 2016, 83.07% of 476 entries returned passing grades compared to the 70.02% returned in 2016. 100% returns were received in agricultural science, single and double award. Biology, economics, EDPM, food, nutrition and health, French, geography, building and furniture technology, information technology, office administration, physical education and sport, principles of business, and visual arts. The school saw a decline in performance for English B, which returned 42.86% compared to 66.67% in 2016. Music returned 33% compared to 100% in 2016. Improvements were seen in social studies, which returned 54.17% compared to 42.86% in 2016. Technical drawing returned 87.50% compared to 66.67% last year. English A and mathematics returned 63.64% and 75% compared to 57.38% and 32% respectively. Integrated science returned 61.54% compared to 28.21% last year. 60 students entered the virtual high school as first formers in 2012. Of this number, only 24 wrote exams in 2017, as 19 students repeated and 3 dropped out. 7 students from the 2012 cohort were recommended to attend AVEC, 5 migrated, and there were 2 transfers. However, there were 55 students compared to 58 in 2016 taking the CXC exams in 24 subject areas at the Virchilds High School. Of the 399 subject entries, 68.17% or 272 returned passing grades compared to 85.75 in 2016. 100% returns were received for agricultural science, single award, biology, EDPM, food, nutrition and health, principles of business, and technical drawing. Virchilds High saw a decline in performance in English B and integrated science, which returned a 9.52% and 33% respectively, compared to the 87.50% they both returned in 2016. Mathematics returned 36.36% compared to 43.35% in 2016. Social studies returned 39.13% versus 61.54% in 2016. English A returned 43.64% compared to 73.17% in 2016, while geography returned 43.75% compared to 100% last year. Improvements were seen in visual arts and technical drawing, which returned 0% compared to the 50 and 100% they returned this year. A total of 163 students entered Washington Archibald High School in 2012. 51 students from this cohort were repeated. 2 were deemed as truants. 6 transferred out, and 4 migrated. The Washington Archibald High School entered 154 candidates, compared to 127 in 2016 in 31 subject areas. Of the 1,092 subject entries, compared to 876 in 2016, the school continues to record the highest number of candidate and subject entries, 79.58%, or 869 returned passing grades, compared to 86.87% in 2016. 100% pass rates were achieved in agricultural science, single and double award, economics, EDPM, building and furniture technology, music, physical education, and sport and technical drawing. Performance declines were seen in chemistry, which returned 27.27% compared to 80% in 2016. Physics returned 44% compared to 75% last year. English A returned 79.63% compared to 87.10% in 2016, while mathematics returned 60% compared to 81.25% last year. Improvements were seen in electrical and electronic technology, which returned 83.33% compared to 66.67% in 2016, and visual arts, which returned 88.24% compared to 72.22% last year. At the Nevis International Secondary School, 12 students compared to 7 in 2016 were entered in 12 subject areas. Of the 51 subject entries, 74.51% or 38 entries returned passing grades compared to 45.45% in 2016. 100% pass rates were received for EDPM, geography, human and social biology, information technology, and Spanish. English B returned 0%, 1 candidate. A performance decline was seen in social studies, which returned 60% compared to 71.43% last year. Improvements were seen in English A and mathematics, which returned 55.56% and 66.667% respectively, compared to 0%, which they both returned last year. Integrated science returned 85.71% compared to 50% in 2016. At the Sadler's Secondary School, there was a 2012 intake of 53 students, of which 50 wrote exams in 2017. 2 students dropped out, 1 became ill, 3 transferred in, and 6 transferred out. 54 candidates, compared to 49 in 2016, were entered into 26 subject areas. Of the 332 subject entries, compared to 272 in 2016, 70.48% or 234 entries returned passing grades compared to 78.31% last year. 100% pass rates were realized in Caribbean history, family and resource management, food, nutrition and health, information technology, principles of accounts, textiles, clothing and fashion, and visual arts. Mathematics returned 55.17% compared to 46.15% in 2016. Performance declines were seen for biology, which returned 16.67% compared to 100% in 2016. English B returned 25% compared to 50% last year. English A returned 31.43% compared to 60.71% in 2016, while chemistry and French both returned 33.33% compared to 100% and 50% last year. CSEC 2017 National Awardees. The Caribbean Examinations Council, CXC, has informed the Ministry of Education that Mr. Tariq Allen, a student of the Bastille High School, has produced the most outstanding performance overall in the May to June 2017 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate (CSEC) examinations for St. Kitts and Nevis. Tariq offered 14 subjects and his achievements are as follows: 13 grade 1 passes in biology, Caribbean history, chemistry, English A, geography, mathematics, office administration, physics, principles of accounts, Spanish, electronic document preparation and management, EDPM, physical education and sport, human and social biology, and 1 grade 4 pass in additional mathematics. Ms. Vincia Webb of the Gingerland Secondary School offered 12 subjects and attained 12 grade 1 passes in Caribbean history, English A, English B, French, information technology, mathematics, office administration, principles of business, Spanish, electronic document preparation and management, EDPM, human and social biology, and food, nutrition, and health, and as a result is the first runner-up for the most outstanding CSEC performance overall in the Federation. Ms. Sarai Hutchinson of the Keyon High School offered 12 subjects and earned 11 grade 1 passes in Agricultural Science Double Award, Biology, Caribbean History, Chemistry, English A, English B, Geography, Mathematics, Spanish, Physical Education and Sport, Human and Social Biology, and 1 grade 2 pass in Physics, and as a result is the second runner-up for the most outstanding CSEC performance overall in St. Kitts and Nevis. Shania Taylor of the Charlestown Secondary School offered 10 subjects and earned 10 grade 1 passes in Caribbean history, Economics, English A, French, Information Technology, Mathematics, Office Administration, Principles of Accounts, Principles of Business, and Electronic Document Preparation and Management, EDPM, and as a result, achieve the most outstanding performance in business studies for St. Kitts and Nevis. The Ministry of Education congratulates Mr. Tariq Allen, Miss Corvincia Webb, Miss Sarai Hutchinson, and Miss Shania Taylor, their parents, and respective schools on their extraordinary achievements, and encourages them to continue striving for excellence as they pursue further studies. We also wish to recognize the achievement of our students who ranked in the top 10 of the regional merit list. Number 4, for Agricultural Science Double Award, Makibu Truss of the Charlestown Secondary School. Number 6, for Agricultural Science Double Award, Sarai Hutchinson of the Keyon High School. Number 10, for Biology, Tarana Kaka of the Nevis International Secondary School. Number 7, for Caribbean History, Makibu Truss of the Charlestown Secondary School. Number 3, for Electronic Document Preparation and Management, EDPM, Indra Joylal of the Charlestown Secondary School. Number 8, for Office Administration, Corvincia Webb of the Gingerland Secondary School. Number 4, for Physical Education and Sport, Kadima Blanchett of the Bastille High School. Number 1, for Principles of Business, Tarana Kaka of the Nevis International Secondary School. The following CSEC candidates also performed creditably this year. From Charlestown Secondary, Gabriella Brantley, 10 grade 1s. Charlestown Secondary, Makibu Truss, 10 grade 1. Charles E. Mills Secondary, Kizwana Proctor, 9 grade 1s. Washington Archibald High School, Alyssa Cotton, 8 grade 1s. Charles E. Mills Secondary School, Aljanique Ward, 8 grade 1s. Charlestown Secondary School, Azel Williams, 8 grade 1s. Keyon High School, Chris Tyson, 8 grade 1s. Charlestown Secondary School, Dakia Libod, 8 grade 1s. Charlestown Secondary, Indira Joylal, 8 grade 1s. Charles E. Mills Secondary, Lyndon Caesar, 8 grade 1s. Nevis International Secondary, Tarana Kaka, 8 grade 1s. Charlestown Secondary, Taquan Clark, 8 grade 1s. Charlestown Secondary, Akyle Butcher, 7 grade 1s. Gingerland Secondary, Yolani Pemberton, 7 grade 1s. Washington Archibald High, Jalen Monzak, 7 grade 1s. Charlestown Secondary, Jariela Libud, 7 grade 1s. Washington Archibald High, Kachika Williams, 7 grade 1s. The national pass rate in the following subject areas is cause for concern with either the subject entries or the percentage pass rate returned. Additional mathematics was attempted for the first time this year by 2 candidates, which returned a 0% pass rate. We applaud the candidates for attempting this higher order mathematics and for both achieving grade 1s in the regular CSEC mathematics. The ministry will continue to look into how we can remedy this subject area for improvement. English A returned a pass rate of 64.94%, a decline over the 73.75% realized in 2016. Mathematics returned 56% compared to 59.13% in 2016. However, the ministry would like to express gratitude to all schools who have given more students the opportunity to write these pivotal subjects as we address the shortcomings and move towards 100% registration for all students in these areas shortly. However, although there has been increased registration in some schools for these subject areas, overall, there has been a decline over last year, which saw 74.67% of the total cohort writing English A compared to 74.82% in 2016 and 51.27% and 53.80% writing mathematics compared to 53.80% in 2016. English B returns this year range from 9.52% to 100% for a national pass rate of 52.70%. Social studies has not improved much this year, with a national pass rate of 68.33% compared to 67.83% last year. It is hoped that the intervention by Mr. Stevenson Brathwaite, author and CXC resource person during the summer workshop this year, will bear fruit in next year's exam. Integrated science saw some improvement compared to last year, which realized a national pass rate of 70.59%. Except for biology, with a national pass rate of 77.55%, the returns for chemistry and biology were 57.58% and 52.70% respectively, with Sadler's Secondary School realizing 0% for the 3 candidates entered. French will be monitored closely as there was a significant decline this year to 66.13% compared to 85.07% in 2016. The Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence, CC SLC. The CC SLC responds to the changing demands of education and is designed to certify the knowledge, generic competencies, and attitudes and values that all secondary school leavers should have attained. Students who successfully complete the CCSLC would also have achieved a foundation for further education and training, expanded opportunities for entry-level employment, opportunity to articulate with other programs such as the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC and Technical Vocational Education and Training TVET. In order to obtain this certificate, a candidate has to pass 5 qualifying subjects over 5 years. Of the 9 schools that wrote the examination, passing grades were returned as follows in English, mathematics, integrated science, social studies, French, or Spanish. Basti High School, 219 candidates returned 162 out of 175 subject entries for a 92.57 pass rate. Keyon High School, 95 candidates returned 152 out of 171 subject entries for a 88.89 pass rate. Charlestown Secondary School, 74 candidates returned 155 of 186 subject entries for a 83.33% pass rate. Gingerland Secondary School, 30 candidates, returned 86 out of 97 subject entries for a 88.66 pass rate. Charles E. Mills Secondary School, 90 candidates, returned 78 of 87 subject entries for a 89.66% pass rate. Nevis International Secondary School, 4 candidates, returned 10 out of 10 subject entries for a 100% pass rate. Virtuals High School, 108 candidates, returned 131 of 160 subject entries for a 81.87% pass rate. Washington Archibald High School, 207 candidates, returned 369 of 431 subject entries for a 85.61% pass rate. Sadler Secondary School, 75 candidates, returned 114 of 116 subject entries for a 92.87% pass rate. The Caribbean Examination Council has informed the Ministry of Education that Ms. Kadima Blanchett, a student of the Bastille High School, is a 2017 Regional Top Awardee for the most outstanding female candidate in the region for CCSLC, now in its second year. Kadima will join the other regional top awardees at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort during December 11 to 15, 2017, as we are the host territory for the 49th meeting of the Opening of Council and Regional Top Awards ceremony to be held at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort on Thursday, December 14, 2017. Kadima achieved mastery in CCSLC English, French, and Mathematics, and Grade 1 in CSEC, Theatre Arts, and Physical Education and Sport. This also qualifies her for the same award at national level. Mr. Tejaro Stapleton, a student at the Washington Archibald High School, is a 2017 recipient for the most outstanding male candidate for CCSLC in the Federation. Tajaro achieved mastery in CCSLC English and Mathematics and Grade 1 in CSEC Information Technology, EDPM, and Physical Education and Sport. The Ministry of Education would like to congratulate Ms. Kadima Blanchett and Mr. Tajora Stapleton on their achievement. It is hoped that through sensitization, the CCSLC will gain currency, which would lead to employability. At Cape, Nevis Sixth Form College declined slightly, while there was an improvement at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. It is apparent, however, that much work needs to be done in a number of subject areas to ensure that our students get the very best chance of achieving success in their studies. Inmates at Her Majesty's Prison wrote Cape Management of Business 1 and 2, History Unit 2, Law Unit 1, Literatures in English Unit 2, and Pure Mathematics Unit 1, and returned a percentage pass rate of 92.30%. Profound thanks to the lecturers from the CFBC who assisted and in some instances allowed them to produce SBAs and be successful. At CSEC, a 58.34% pass rate was returned for them for the subjects written at that level. We thank Mr. Nurich Nital for the invaluable support that he renders in that regard. At the New Horizon Rehabilitation Center, 4 candidates were entered to write 7 subjects who returned a pass rate of 71.43%. Heartfelt thanks is expressed to the rector Adele Williams, and her staff as we seek to rehabilitate our nation's youth. In schools, although there was a decline over last year, we recognize that most students are being given the opportunity to write subjects, but there is room for much improvement in the quality of grades returned, and we commend those students that have performed exceptionally well. Their names have been mentioned above. CCSLC will continue to create the foundation needed in the core areas at the lower secondary level. The ministry is also pleased to have accepted the invitation to be the host territory for the CXC governance meetings being held here on December 14 to 15, 2017, and to welcome all delegates and regional top awardees that will converge upon our shores. As we close this chapter of the 2016-2017 academic year, we look forward to another with great expectation. We intend to capitalize on our strengths and replicate our successes while working incessantly to conquer our areas of weakness and promote even greater success among our students. Let us then continue to pray for even greater resolve and commitment on the part of our teachers and education sector managers. And may we work together as parents, educators, and members of the wider society for the continued improvement of the education system and the overall empowerment of our young people. May God bless us all. Thank you for listening.